Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy, I Sleep Too Late here with another video. And today's going to be another show and tell series. I wanted to talk about these two cards here. They are real cards signed by the artists themselves. And, Dan Fraser, legendary artist who painted the mocks, all five of them, and Mark Poole, who drew, Ancestral Recall, things like Library of Alexandria, just legendary artists from back in the days. I was able to go to a convention to get like almost all of my power signed by these famous artists. And I have no intention of selling these. Some people would argue that the prices will drop significantly when you get it signed by the artist. I really don't care because I'm not going to be selling these cards. And plus, sometimes these artist signatures go up in value because of how heavily sought after they are. I actually picked up both of these cards from the same store. It's a little store in New York City. Um, you know what? I forgot the name of the store, but it was a store that I go to a lot. And also, I don't mind, keeping these things anonymous just for security reasons or whatever. But these were two very big pickups that I got. Mock Sapphire and Ancestral Recall from the same store. My dad was with me. I was, I think I was in college or something at the time. And I didn't have that much money, but my dad had the money to buy both of these cards. And originally we were just gonna get one, but then he was like, you know what? You really want both of them. So he decided to buy both of them. And that was the start of my journey to collecting all the Power 9. It all started from these two cards. I had the Black Lotus already, so it was just a matter of getting the Mock Sapphire, the Ancestral Recall, and then the other Moxen. Honestly, these were the two, besides the Time Walk, the other Moxen were, they were expensive, right? But they were not nearly as expensive as the Mock Sapphire. At the time, this was 2013, 2014 era, so these cards were roughly, I want to say, $500 each. Plus or minus, the Ancestral Recall probably got for like 550. The Mock Sapphire probably like 600, 700 at the time. And as you know, these cards are way more expensive than they ever were. So to have a piece of history like this was a big deal for me. And I went to a Grand Prix era convention to get a lot of cards signed, including a foil Ancestral Visions, which maybe I'll show in a future video. But suffice it to say, these were two of my prized possessions. I keep both of these in the same deck. I actually have everything in one deck. It's a workshop deck. And actually, the reason why I put in a workshop deck is because I just want to have a deck where all the Power 9 are in it. So it's a blue workshop deck. Obviously, it's a brew. It's not like competitively built. But I have the brew in such a way that it's, Mishra's Workshop, Ancestral Recall in the same deck, so that I can obviously kind of store everything in one deck. Even if it's not something I'm going to be playing in paper, at least it's a theoretical thing that I might hold on to for the future. Now, that being said, I do want to talk a little bit about the fact that I'm not going to be playing paper Magic anytime soon. So largely, it doesn't really matter so much. I'm kind of just storing these cards away. Not going to be sharing, them with anyone. I'm not going to be bringing these outside anytime soon. I'm keeping them somewhere safe because, there's no reason to bring some very expensive cards with you to like big events. Once I brought a vintage deck with me to a Grand Prix and I was very scared. Honestly, I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to play vintage with people, but nobody was there to play vintage with me because nobody in the right mind would bring Power 9 with them to play in a vintage event. So the events actually did have vintage as an option for a league or for like a tournament, but none of them would ever fire off. And these were official Magic events back in, I want to say like 2018. There was I think it was like somewhere on the East Coast. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad I was able to share a piece of Magic history with you, a couple pieces of Magic history. If you enjoy this content, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I do uploads of daily videos every single day, at least one video, where I do either a Magic video or a Pokemon video or something in between or something that's related peripherally. This channel is also geared towards printing. I'm working on a printing business as well. I'll try to upload some videos on that if I haven't already. But please stick around, and if you have any questions at all about any of these two cards, or you want to see more of my collection, please feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. All right, everyone, take it easy, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.